What's up, everyone? So today we're flying to dinner. Like, what the f is this, Ryan?
When was the last time you looked into the cockpit of a plane and saw a female pilot? For many of you, you may be able to count on one hand. For others, you have probably never encountered this. And it's 2021. In 1910, Raymond de La Roche became the first female in the world to obtain a pilot license. If it's been over a century, why are female aviatrix still so uncommon? In 1939, as World War II started, the U.S. Air Force started a volunteer program called WASP, which stands for Woman Air Force Service Pilots. These women were in charge of testing bombers, ferrying planes, and towing targets to give ground and air gunners shooting practice with live ammunition. One more time, live ammunition target practice as volunteers. After the war, these women were sent home and given no accolades for their achievements. It wasn't until the 1970s when they were granted military status, 65 years after their service, and until 2010 when President Obama awarded them the Congressional Medal of Honor. To learn more, I reached out to my childhood friend Diana, who has been a pilot for 9 years now. She had some amazing insight into females into aviation.
Hey everyone, so a few weeks ago I came and visited my friend Diana, who is a pilot, and she's building a plane. And now we're gonna send ourselves up in the air. And if you know anything about me, I really hate heights, even if I'm in a plane. But I'm gonna bite the bullet for this one and trust Diana because she's incredible and awesome. What's up, everyone? So I'm here in Arlington with my friend Diana. We're like 10 minutes away from Canada. I think I can see Canada from the Arlington airport. Quote me on that.
That's pretty much Canada.
But this is my friend Diana. I grew up next to her literally since we were in kindergarten. She decided to take a career path that is usually not really a female-dominated career path, which is aviation. And right now we're here building her plane, which is like, this stuff is gonna get her in the sky. What? So you have a hangar?
It's just around the corner, yeah.
This is
right
the plane,
right
that thing right there, the yellow thing?
We walk in to Ryan's hangar, and for some reason, pilots really like bikes. Ryan has this. Like, what the f is this, Ryan? Getting big Burning Man vibes. You can ride this?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, oh my god, right? I really want to get this. Like, my next endeavor is BMXing. Wow, my leg can't even reach. This is gonna be like 12 tries. I'm gonna know how to cheat. Oh my god.
Oh, you're so little on it. How are you gonna get up?
I don't know. I've never eat Postmates.
Come on, check my crib out.
Whoa! And so this one's yours. This is insane. What is that thing go in the air? That's a floater boat? What? Wait, I gotta go in this thing?
There you go. I'll just follow.
Are you serious? This is insane.
So yeah, you can pretty much step anywhere. You just want to like stay on, like really step on the rivets.
Was your grandfather's plane?
Yep. Now it's my dad's.
Like, did you go on like trips with him?
This used to be the camping mobile.
Camping mobile?
Yeah, you got a bunch of storage in here for all your luggage.
What? Were you ever scared as a kid, or were you like stoked?
It was awesome. The greatest thing ever.
And it goes on the water. Did you guys ever land on the water?
Yeah, that's where we go. Go lake camping.
Lake camping. Duh. I should have guessed. Are there a lot of like women pilots here in Arlington?
No.
Or none?
Very few of them.
So you would say
we're
like,
a rare breed.
what is it like to be basically the only female all the time?
I don't know. I got used to it.
Do you notice it anymore? Do you like feel?
No, you just get used to it. I mean, 7 years later, it's like.
You've been flying for 7 years.
Yeah, 7. So I
It's been
started.
that long?
I'm 29.
And so what's your goal with flying? Like, do you want to be like an airline pilot? Do you want to be like a private pilot? Like, what do you?
Airlines. We'll see. I kind of want to fly everything if I can. Fly a little bit here, fly a little bit there.
How many times have you been up in the plane before?
A lot. I used to go when she was practicing. I went when she was practicing stalls, which is when they shut off the engine and then they restart it. care to tell me, and I didn't know what that was.
I was worried.
I'm pretty scared. I trust Diana, but honestly, the plane, I'm a chicken. I've never been in a plane that looks like this before. This feels like a mini jet. Oh my God, like JJ the jet plane.
I love that show.
Yes, I look like JJ the jet plane sometimes.
JJ the jet plane.
Right there.
Whoa.
How to use a seatbelt?
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
All right, cool. Pretty simple.
That's the safety briefing.
If by chance yours does not inflate, grab your neighbor and hold on for dear life.
I'm kind of scared.
Me too.
That's nuts.
Alright, we're flying to Roche Harbor.
That was epic.
Welcome to Roche. Get out, losers.
Roller coaster.
I'm honestly tired.
Woo, we made it.
We sure did.
What's your favorite part about flying?
I don't know, everything. Okay, I can't answer that.
It's too big of a question. I can't. This is so sick.
Ow, I pinched my butt cheek.
Best pilot in the Pacific Northwest. Okay, so we've landed here in Roche Harbor and we're heading to dinner. It was like time literally stopped and I was freaking out. That was so
They're like
cool.
in the front seat.
Trifecta of big ass boats over here. So cool. If I wasn't in a plane, I would have never come here. This place is so cute. Oh.
Is this your favorite spot in San Juan Islands?
Yeah, it's like a little quaint town, so I really like it.
All right, so we're here and we're at Roche Harbor.
We're at Roche Harbor, yes.
We just landed in a plane here in the middle of this like super quaint town.
What was like your first spark that made you want to be a pilot?
There were a few. I started working at the flight school, and then our boss, super great guy, he gave all the employees 10 hours of flight time, which is like a really good, decent amount. And then, you know, I like became friends with all the instructors. They were my age, and then we just started hanging out. And then like I would tag along on their flights and like the students' flights. I was like, oh man, this is so cool. And then all my friends would like be like, hey, let's fly to breakfast tomorrow. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. It was just super adventurous. And I remember as like a kid, I would always see
Our plane, we grew up next to an airport.
yeah, and then and like SeaTax arrivals
Yeah.
and departures, I'd always see them, and I'm like, just something like I don't know what it was, but it's like something inside of me was just like so hooked on airplanes. But I never knew how easy it was to become a pilot, just like a private pilot. I was just like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna start flying, and then I like asked my mom to help me out.
Yeah.
I'm like, I want to do this really bad.
When did it turn from a hobby to a career?
I think like halfway through my private, I was just like, you know what, like screw the medical industry. Like I'm gonna become a pilot. This is gonna be my career. Like I don't know what I'm gonna do in aviation, but like I know I want to fly, and I'm just gonna get all my ratings. You have to make time for it. Like money's a huge issue too. Like it's just so expensive. So when I started, I was 21, and then at 23 I got my private, but I was still in college. And then working, and then flight training.
I remember
Still
that.
trying to have a social life.
We were in your plane when
And-
you were learning.
Yeah, oh yeah. We could fly to Renton.
Yeah.
But see, like all that kind of stuff made like my entire, journey really fun.
What was your family's first reaction when you were like, so anyone want to come flying with me?
They just thought it was super cool that I was actually flying. Like they couldn't believe it. Like,
Yeah.
wow, Diana, you're flying. Because it's so unheard of, especially
Yeah.
in like the Russian community cultures. So it's like no one does this, like especially a female. So I think everyone kind of was like shocked by that. And that was another thing. It's like no one, I guess, like believed in me, and so that kind of like pushed me to do even more. Because I'm like, no, I am gonna do this. My mom was the biggest supporter though, because she was like my #1 fan, my cheerleader.
Yeah.
Like I would tell her all the stories, and she just like kept supporting me. Never had like female mentors, which I think is like a huge disadvantage for female pilots, because you need that. It's like male dominated. So that was a struggle.
What are some of like the things that you've faced, like as a female pilot?
Well, other guys, see that you're always like one step ahead, or like you're always getting stuff done.
They see that
and
you have an
then,
advantage. Maybe,
yeah,
because
yeah,
you're pretty, which isn't the case.
Yeah, so it's like, because then you start thinking like, oh, is that really why I'm here? Like, is that why I passed my check ride? And so then you hear things like, oh, like, it was handed to you, blah, blah, blah. Like, it's because you're female and you're
They
pretty.
thought you were cute. Can you tell me more about that experience of like experiencing those moments of doubt?
It's really weird, but I feel like I kind of just like shut down when I go to air shows, even though that's like my #1 thing. I love
like you
going there.
love them.
Yeah, that's like what I live for. No one ever thinks I am a pilot. I have a bunch of guy friends, and so they're always the pilots, and I'm just like the little tag along.
Yeah.
I kind of just like shut down, I guess, in a way, because they don't believe me at first anyways, and so it's hard to, like, I'm not gonna go walk up to someone and be like, yo, I'm a pilot, look at me.
Yeah. What are some things that you want to say to lower the barriers to entry for young women who are coming into this, and like some advice?
Like, be confident and get it done. It's so hard going through, just like flight training itself is difficult, but when you have like people bringing you down, that's like so much harder. And so it's like, try not to focus on that and just kind of like erase it. It's hard though when starting out, like you're so new to it and it's just such a huge thing, but it's like, yeah, just be confident and don't let people like bring you down, because it's only gonna like slow you down in your training then too.
Yeah.
Because then you're not gonna believe in yourself either. And it's also really important to have a good instructor. So have a good instructor and like some like mentor on the side to like really help you along, and like do your research before you start at any flight school, because some places can be very toxic. And I've experienced that. And I just don't recommend it because it's awful.
Diana's known me since I like was eensy weensy.
Little kindergartner.
Yeah, little kindergarten Brooke, and like it's just so crazy. You guys are family, and to see like, I guess like the only sisters in my life that I've ever had like grow up and do this is just so inspiring. I'm just like so pumped for you. You gave 0 fucks. Like,
I really did. Looking back, I'm just like, honestly, I just did not care
and it was
anymore.
the best decision
I'm like,
of your
this
life.
is great.
Yeah.
It's so much fun, and all the people I've met, all the places I've gone to. I'm building a freaking airplane right now. Like, it's so cool.
rad.
I never thought I would. I've only been in it for 7 years, and it's like I have my whole lifetime ahead, and like how much more like can I do or will I do?
Thank you again for just inspiring me and like being a big sister to me. Like, watching you grow has just been incredible, and I'm so happy that I got
That
to do
means
this
a lot
video about
to
you.
me.
You deserve everything that's coming to you, and I'm stoked about it.
Thank you.
All right, we have to get to dinner, so they're probably waiting for us. As usual, if you have any questions, Diana's Instagram is below. Please DM her. As always, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week.
Ciao.
Ciao.